YouTube, this is Bayu here. What is it that I'm playing with? Well, basically it's a toy. It could become a weapon with the right bolt or the right arrows. And this is what I want to talk to you today. This is basically the arrow for this toy. This was made licensed under Marksman, and you know who belongs to? Dave. It's an okay weapon, very quietly, effective if you know how to use the basic equipment. Okay. What I do want you to know is be careful when you play YouTube videos of people that are not used to this, and they tell you that this is not good because you have to tilt it. The minute that you hear any idiot telling you you have to tilt it, you have to cut a little bit, they don't know how to use it, because nobody shoots straight. Nobody, only if you don't know. Vietnamese people, they use a little bitty one about this big. Sometimes I wonder how the hell don't break the fingers if they miss the shot. But you see all of them 90-degree angles. So, and they use the top of the sling Y as a sight. This is the sight, and this is the proper way. Or let me rephrase that. This is the 99.9% style that people use to fire these. South American, Africans, Asians, some Europeans, Russians, you name it. Okay, now, this is a little bit more modern, I guess you put it. Use a normal arrow, okay. The requirement is you have to use feathers, either live or synthetic, but it has to be feathers, because the rubber ones, they're not good. Why they're not good? Because they deflect the flight of the arrow. And remember, when you talk about arrow, after you shoot, they get an angle. Let's talk about an angle. If you ever shot a howitzer or a cannon or a big gun or artillery piece, you know that nothing flies straight. Okay, you always gotta, especially in the distance, you arch, make a little arch, a little angle, and then go back and the target hits the target in a straight line. So this right here is hard. Look, see how it bounces? That when you fire, you take the line of sight, move a little bit over to the left, to the right, and it's not quite a good target. I mean, a good hit. Now, this is the next one. Oh, this right here has a little adapter that I recently purchased for hunting, for fishing, which is this little cockamamie stuff, which I don't like, guys, because it's way too weak. Dave always says, made in America, made in America. If this is made in America, we have deep shit. Excuse me, deep doo-doo. This right here is flimsy, and it takes some patience, because if you do it hard, you're gonna break it. Okay, and to take it out is also extremely difficult. You have to squeeze it real hard. Okay, and then it's I don't think it's gonna last a long time. Okay, remember, when you buy your stuff, you buy it to last a while. And this is basically to put you your fishing line to the front. Remember, you always, this is reversible, front and back. So you just turn around to the back for normal shooting. You put these two glued to the front. You see it? Connected to this right here, and that was the security in place. Now, if it wears out, you know, it's going to come out with the arrow and everything else when you shoot it. But this is okay. Now, I have seen quite a few people do an adapter, okay, right here through the middle. They put a bolt and then they get one of those Sepco, I believe, El Cheapo reel. It serves the same purpose. The only thing is you just destroy the static of this right here, but it lasts longer. Okay, you take this screw, you put the regular one, put a knot, a butterfly knot on the side, and then but a butterfly bothers you. It goes right here, so it will bother right here in the middle of your hand. But you can adapt something that is a little bit more secure and better quality than this. Oh, and this, an extra one of these, and this right here is $29, so kind of pricey. Now, that is if you want to use it for fishing with the fishing arrow. Now, this little Mickey Mouse Chinese stuff, it's cheap. Anywhere between $8 to $20. I have seen used one for $6 in eBay. Okay, they use a boat. Give me a second, I'll show you. Well, I don't have it handy right now, I don't waste time, but they're about 8 inches. And it has a 50-pound force, 50-pound force, and it's pretty accurate if you know how to handle the leaves type of sight. I know some people complain about Chinese this, Chinese that, this is cheap, this is that, but you talk about, guys, $20. What do you expect? If you're not King Kong managing the sight, it's going to last a long time. It's made out of plastic and metal, not regular plastic, but special tough material, not my card, but something else. I had this for almost 3 years, I guess. I have replaced this a couple times. And if you're not a little bit strong, it's going to give you some hard time pulling the string. But I always put glue right here at the end, so it doesn't roll out. This stream, it has been with me for over a year, so I finally learned to glue it and keep an eye on this, because once these come out, you see, you got three or four loose string right here, not more than 4, maybe 6, and they kind of wore down if you don't protect it over here. So this is what this tool is. And finally, guys, my new toy, a real crossbow. This is the BP. This is the BP one. Oh, excuse me, CV kind. That's the name. The CV, the Mancun, and the Hui Shui. They're all 150 pounds. It's basically the same heavy aluminum, a nice wood. Again, if you complain about the size, I don't know what you want. You can put a scope or $300 scope. So it's up to you guys. Don't let people talk down the weapons because they're Chinese made. A little bit of numbers. 17 inch long from tip to tip, from here to here. Okay, it weighs 5.5 pounds, 5.4 pounds, excuse me. Okay, it's 27 inches from tip to tip, and from here to here is 37 inches long. Okay, guys, there are many bows with many teeth for this one. Okay, let me show you the one that I got from my little Korean store owner. This right here is razor blade sharp. Cameraman, the little package is around for $20 for 3. But I got it cheaper than that. He gave me a good deal on it. The price of this is, you can find it anywhere between $75 to $99. If you put the little Mickey Mouse Walmart scope in here, Chinese also made, that you use in a Marlins and a Daisy 22s, it's roughly around $125. But one of these and the size for the where are they? Right here. Should be a little bit more. This right here, this is the original account for this one, student. That kind of some kind of rubber, not quite rubber, but material that bends and they. Ooh, guys, I got it too hard. Okay, you put that over here, and with 150-pound pressure, guys, this can go through a human being or any medium-sized animal. So this is a weapon, yes. Is this a deadly weapon? Yes. Does it make a lot of noise like a firearm? No, it doesn't. What about this one? It's even quieter than this one. What about this? It's even quieter than the other two. So basically what I'm trying to tell you guys, you could use it as a toy. You could practice, and when it's time to use it, you could harvest any kind of a meat that you want to, quietly without anybody knowing that you're in the area doing some hunting. And that's the purpose for these old style weapons. Okay, they are quiet and they are effective. Remember, like I always laugh at people say, oh, this is old technology. Who cares? The Russian T-34 tank was used during the Syrian takeover war. The only thing that it was not done is that we're not shooting the T-34 from the inside of the tank. The gunners was using it from the outside. Yes, a little bit of safety. 70-some years old tank, but still working, still hitting the target. So never underestimate all weapons, all equipment. If you know how to use it, it's cheaper, it's effective, and then it will get the job done, and quietly. And this is basically what I'm talking about, these weapons today, or these toys. It's up to you what you want to call it. You can harvest any animal quietly, and that's the main goal right here, guys. Okay, YouTube, practice, make it perfect. Don't let anybody tell you that these are doo-doos, because they're not. If you know how to use it, learn how to use it, practice, watch professionals do it. Try to see Asian people use the little bitty one. Cambodians, Vietnamese, man, you'll be surprised. And notice that this is yellow and this is black. So this has a little bit more strength than this one. Oh, by the way, they have the tendency to dry it out over here. See it? Dry it out. So you have to get a replacement, because they will get destroyed quickly. This one, they has not as much pound pressure, but they last a little bit longer. And this you can find it at Walmart or Target. Okay. And if you know how to handle this, you have no problem eating. Okay, guys. So, thank you for your time. Thank you for new subscribers. Remember, my sense of being YouTube is to give you alternatives, the least expensive alternative to other highly expensive stuff that want to sell you outside that it makes no sense when you can get the cheapest one. Thank you for your time, and see you later, YouTube. Behave.